To the town of Alfreel rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask
How to Level Up in Life by Joshua Graham. Today, my brothers, in this video, I want to share with you the best advice on how to level up in real life. Many months ago, I uploaded a video titled How to Become the Man. And in that video, I gave you 7 different points. Among those points, I had mentioned that you want to increase your overall value as a man. And I also talked about the importance of physical training and learning how to fight. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you how to actually level up and the most efficient way to do so. The answer to this is not that complicated. Most of you who know me have played RPG video games such as Fallout New Vegas and should already know that the quickest way to level up is to have the money and resources to purchase the training and perks that will increase your physical and cognitive attributes. While it is experience points that generally increase your attributes, it is often money that will pay for the training that can boost these attributes. So let's apply this to your real life. If you are working a dead-end job like McDonald's or any other job that pays less than $15 an hour, you're more than likely not going to have the money you need in order to pay for personal training, education, supplementation, nootropics, and anything else that can increase your attributes. So, for this reason, you want to find a good job with plenty of opportunity to get pay raises and promotions. But more importantly, you want to be the hardest worker, no matter what your job title is. Let's say you start at the very bottom, as a janitor working in a very big warehouse that has numerous departments with multiple positions. You already have your foot in the door, so you need to gain the reputation of being the best worker, so that when you express any interest in leaving the custodian department to perhaps work in a maintenance department, you can easily get the job and start earning more money. This can be an increase of $5 per hour, which can now pay for any schooling or training that can help better you as an individual. Let me give you a perfect analogy of a true situation. There was a guy who started boxing at his local boxing gym with very little experience. He started doing this at the age of 28, while everyone else in the boxing gym was anywhere from 16 to 20 years old, much younger, with far more experience. However, what the experienced 28-year-old did that the other young guns were not doing was training at 3 different gyms, 2 of them being boxing gyms, and 1 being a combat sports weightlifting facility. The 28-year-old was able to do this because he had worked his way from being a simple janitor to a maintenance technician, earning $22 an hour, while these young guys aspiring to become professional boxers were working jobs that didn't really pay well, and neither were they striving to make more. So because of this, the 28-year-old had an advantage over them. He was able to get in more training at his other boxing gym, and he was able to develop greater strength and athleticism from the weightlifting gym. He was training 8 to 10 times a week, while the younger guys were training 4 to maybe 6 times a week. After sparring hundreds of times, the 28-year-old eventually became a very hard match for the younger guys, even though they had more years of experience, because the 28-year-old was getting in more training than they were on a weekly basis. If one athlete is doing 500 push-ups daily, while the other athlete is doing 100 push-ups daily, the athlete doing 500 push-ups daily is going to have way more muscle endurance than the one doing 100 push-ups daily. This is known as the compound effect. Doing way more than somebody else every single day eventually will add up to bigger and better changes. The most legendary athletes and warriors in history have lived by the compound effect. Look up legends like Milo of Croton or Indian catch wrestler, the Great Gama. These are some perfect examples of wrestlers who had used the compound effect to become superhumans compared to all of the other elite athletes of their time. The Great Gama was known for doing thousands of Hindu squats and push-ups daily, while also wrestling with 40 different wrestlers in his arcade, and is said to have won 2,000 wrestling matches. Milo of Crotone is famous for adopting a pet calf and walking many miles with that calf on his back every day, as it grew into a full-size bull. He too is known for winning thousands of matches without ever being taken down once. A more modern example of this would be the most dangerous prisoner on the planet, Charles Bronson. This monster is known for having superhuman strength and being a very dangerous brawler who can bend the steel bars of his prison cell. It takes 12 prison officers to subdue him, and he had once punched right through a riot shield. He had written his own book called Solitary Fitness, and in this book he talks a lot about his daily workout routine of doing thousands of squats, push-ups, and other various exercises. He holds a record of doing 16,000 push-ups in a single day. I am not suggesting that you try to accomplish all of this, but if you can do twice or even 5 times as much as what others are doing, then you will have no difficulty surpassing them. As a side note, just remember that great physical training requires great sleep. Make sure you have the discipline and time to get in at least 8 hours of rest, especially after hours of physical and cognitive training. Sleep is what makes the body adapt and grow from all of the hard training. If you know that you're not going to get 8 hours of sleep, then invest in some sleeping supplements to help deepen your rest for recovery. The compound effect not only will increase your physical capabilities, but it will also increase your knowledge. If you are logging in countless hours of learning and studying things that are relevant to your job, then that will help you move up the ladder much quicker. So in this example I gave about being a maintenance technician, there are many important elements in the field of maintenance. The best maintenance technician needs to know electrical, pneumatic, and hydraulic systems. They need to be able to understand how to read schematics, know how tools work, understand the function of certain machinery, and know how to implement safety precautions before troubleshooting any equipment. If your maintenance job requires you to be able to fix anything and everything in the entire warehouse facility, then that means you're going to have to know how to do plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. If you are lucky, your employer can pay for any schooling to learn any one of these, and you can then acquire the knowledge you need in order to earn more money. So the bottom line is, having money is what will help you level up quickly in life. While the Bible does say that the love of money is the root of all evil, it does not say that money itself is evil, because there's nothing evil about money. Money is generally the proof of our hard labor and worth. Most people who love money are people who don't care about morals and are willing to sacrifice them for possessions. You want to make more money so you can level up and increase your value. The cheat code to doing this is just being the hardest worker in your job. Show up an hour earlier than everyone else and get to work immediately. Stay an extra hour if you can, and get more work done that way. If you can trim 15 minutes out of your 30-minute lunch break to get more work done that way, then do it. If you notice other coworkers slacking off and not getting their work done, see it as an opportunity to get more work done so that you can increase your chances of earning a pay raise or getting transferred to a better paying position. You don't want to get upset about a coworker not doing their part. You want to take advantage of it so you can get ahead. You will have to replace any and all bad habits with good habits. Eliminate as much idle time so that you're constantly being proactive, and be very disciplined with your daily routine and spending habits. Finally, the fastest way you're going to succeed in life is if God is on your side helping you along the way. Without the blessings of God, it is going to be much harder to succeed, and you definitely don't want to succeed by selling your soul to the devil, the way every other piece of trash Hollywood celebrity and politician has done. They may be making millions of dollars and living in big mansions, but they are the most miserable losers in existence. Their final destination will be an eternity in hell. So if you want to become a son of God, so that you go to heaven and not to hell when you die, and will also receive all of his blessings in this life, then you must put all your faith on Jesus Christ and receive salvation today. Go watch my other 2 videos on this same YouTube channel about going to heaven if you want to understand what you must do to be saved. There is the long version that is about 20 minutes and gives you all the important details. And then there is the shorter salvation message that is about 10 minutes long. I hope all of this has changed your outlook and mindset when it comes to your self-progression. Now get saved today and start leveling up. Report back to me when you have any great testimonies to share. Thank you, and God bless.
Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24.